So how to code in Golang? So first thing we can do is we can go to official website of Go, which is golang.org. As you can see here, all the information is available. You can browse through all the tabs, documents, packages, project. You can learn more about it. But essentially, Go is an open source programming language created by Google, and it is now open source since 2009. And it's free for everyone to use, really. So as you can see here, they have created this nice playground for trying Go program. This is very simple hello world. If you click on that tool button, it will take you here. You can actually run the code here. So if I click on run, so it does print the hello world. It's in Chinese character. Obviously Go has a Unicode support, so any character is not a problem. Any special character, I mean. So package main, this is how it starts. If you are familiar with any programming language like C++, Java, or any basic programming language, you should be able to understand Go syntaxes very easily. So it is package main. This is how it starts. It is and then next one is it's not mandatory to have fmt all the time, but fmt is one of the package which does provide print function. So people, it's more often used. So import fmt. This is how you write it. Semicolon is optional, and we'll cover the syntaxes in next video anyway in details. But to start with, really, as you can see, it's very few lines of code, and you can see it does work well without any you know too many classes or objects needs to be created. It's just package main, import fmt, and then funcman. Func is a keyword which is used to define any functions, funcman. And then fmt.println. Println is a function. There are other print options are there within fmt package that we'll be using in future. uh, and this is just standard in within the double quotes any string. And if you click here, or you can also in this, you can um, type anything and it will print. So you can have a feel for it here. And also if you click here, you can see there are different options. If you want to go about learn more about packages, import, different samples are provided here. So you can just play around with Go and learn the syntaxes, and also about different features. Like you can also learn about interfaces, zero values, basic types, variables, how variables are declared. So we'll cover all this thing in further videos, but this is what is given by default in the Go web page, official website golang.org. And this is called playground, where you can come and really have a feel for it. All right, so once you have done that, you can really go back to your home page, and let's go back to the home page. And from there you can click on download Go. And based on, obviously Go is a platform independent language, it does compile this human readable code into machine code directly. There is no JVM in between. So, and once it is converted into machine code, it will be directly executed by the computer. So you just click here, and here you can see all the options. If you are using Linux operating system, you can install Linux. I'm using Mac, so I'm going for it. So I just click here and it does download. Once that's done, it's pretty much standard download, really. You just go there and just unpackage it, and that's it. Once Go is installed, uh, you can go to your terminal and just say Go version. You can see this is downloaded here. You can see 1.12 is the latest version which I'm using right now. So obviously it was already installed in my machine, so I didn't do that. But now, as you can see here, the download has been completed, and then I can click on this package and double click and standard installation really. So once that is done, let's try to run a Go program in standard terminal. So you don't need all sorts of editor to start with. If you really don't want to use any editor, you can work with the terminal. Standard terminal is good enough. You can just let me show you. I think I've got a couple of, so extension for any Go program is .go, like C, like Java has .java, CS got .c. So similarly, it's just called as any program name and then dot, and extension is Go. So how to run any Go program? The standard ways, the Go tooling is go run prog1 go, and it does work. And if you want to see them, actually if I directly go here, you can come here and then you can see this. It's pretty much same code which we saw earlier in Go Playground. Package man import fmt, func man braces, and then fmt.println. So this is how a basic hello world program would look like. And let's come out of it, and that's it. Now if you want to execute Go program in any editor, then I would recommend, there are a couple of popular ones. I have just downloaded Atom, and it's quite good editor. So you can use either Atom, it is open source, free for use. Just click on download, it will download, and then you will have something like this. And once you will open Atom, it will give you these options to open your project. I've opened those programs in here, and you can also install packages. So let's say once you install Atom, it will not have all the default Go plugins, so you can just click on install a package and open installer. Here you just search Go, and all Go related packages will come. Language Go, Go Plus, you can install Go Plus. It's quite popular, as you can see, 600,000 plus download have been done. And also various other plugins. You can obviously go through their help site and find out what other popular plugins you can install for Go, but basic one is Go Plus, and I've installed both of them, and Go Debug as well if you want to do debugging. So once you have done that, I think you are all ready to use Atom. Close tab. I'll close the welcome page as well. Let's go to our program. Again, it's the same program which we executed in terminal. Package man import fmt. The only difference, if you use editor and all, and if you miss to use any import statement or something, if you click save, basically command save, it will automatically import, because you are already using this fmt package here, println function here. So that's the advantage of using editor really. And if you want to run directly from here, you can call new terminal here, and it opens terminal. As you can see, your programs are here, which is nothing but this one. You can say go run prog1.go, enter, and you can execute at the same time. So that's quite easy to test your program that way. And what is next editor I would recommend? Next one is Visual Studio Code. That's another very popular among developers. It does come with all sorts of plugin for different programming languages. So yeah, it does have a very nice support for Go as well. So I would say try this one out if you are Visual Code Studio lover. There is another one for Go from a company called JetBrains. I'm sure you might be knowing about this company. They are the ones who created IntelliJ, and they created PyCharm. These are few popular, and WebStorm. These are very popular editors from JetBrains. So they have come up with another one called Golang for Google, which is quite nice. I haven't used that really, but it looks very promising. So at some stage, I'll definitely download and try that. So these are three recommended one I would say to start with, and mainly this Atom and Visual Studio. Obviously, they are free. Golang is also free for individual use, so you can try all of this or any of this actually if you really want to. Now, so there is another thing we can try is go help. What it does is it shows you all the go tooling list. So here you can see we have just used go run. We can also use, so go run does the compile and run, but it doesn't save in your computer the compiled version of your program. So for that we will use build command in go. So control K, unless we have got let's say we have prog1. If I do, well, I do have this compiled version of this program one. So let me try this one, which is go build. It's not case sensitive really. You can just say small proc2 .go, and that's it. Once you do that, you can see this is the compiled version, and if you want to run any of your compiled package in Linux, you can do just or Mac proc1. It says nothing but execute this program in current directory, which is this. So here you go. So that's how you can use your compiled version of the program. If it is Windows, you can say just run your exe file program1.exe. So that's how this one works. So if you go back to your help tooling, similarly there are lots of other tooling which you can go through and try, but I think these are the key ones which you can really look into to start with. Obviously we have also tried this Go version to check. Another one you can try actually in the beginning is like if you want to look at your environment setting for Go. So you just type go env, and this will give you information about where Go cache will be stored and what is the root. This is the useful path, which is Go path, just like any Java path and all. So yeah, really you can just take a look and play around with this. So that's it really in this session, and probably in the next one we'll try to cover more about Go syntaxes. So thank you. Cheers.